Asa Veshir Asa Tushbech Asa Venechem Asa Daviram Bilma Vimru Amen
Amen
Morafa Mishamaya Vechayim Oleinu Kol Yisrael Vimru Amen Shalom Vimram Yaseh Shalom Oleinu Kol Yisrael Vimru Amen.
Now live in 7-8 minutes. Yeah, you got a baby, it's a treat. In the middle of the week, if someone has a particular minche, here's such a beautiful minche. What we're accustomed to hear, the sounds of the Shofar, is the Gemara brings Rabbi Mikisri Hiskin. This is a takon from Rabbi Mikisri. That the Seder Sholish, that we sound the Shofar in 3 different sets. One set is a Tkiya, Shvarim Tkiya, which is true, and then with the straight sound in front of it, true. That's 3 times that. Then Tkiya, Trua Tkiya, which is true, which is straight sound in front and back, 3 times that as well. And then the combination of both, of the Shvarim and the Trua together. This is Rabbi Mikisri was Mesachim that. So the commentator in first question, he came along, how many years after by the Klal Yisrael, by our people, we had a Rosh Hashanah for all the way back from the time of Moshe Rabbeinu on. So he came along, and how did they blow Shofar before that? Before the Buddha Mikisri was in Saknit. The same question they also raised we know that there's in film, the Klal Yisrael, most people, or everybody, not most, everybody puts on certainly one pair of film is Rashi's film. In addition, there's Rabbeinu Tam's film as well. So the same question is raised by what happened before Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam, which was even later than Rabbi Boa in Kisri. What is Moshe Rabbeinu and the Klal Yisrael, Yom Kadmonius, years before? How did they? What kind of film did they put on? Well, Rashi's film, Rabbeinu Tam film. What happened all of a sudden? So it's brought down Nishlu Rav Hai Goin. Somebody came and asked the Shaila to Rav Hai Goin, how is it possible that there should arise a question on how to blow Shofar after the Klal Yisrael, even by communities for so many generations and generations that are blowing Shofar before the Babur? What happened all of a sudden? So Rav Hai Goin, the Tamsis of the Tshuva is the following. He says that the truth is, in reality, that to be yotze to the mitzvah Shofar, you can be yotze to the mitzvah Shofar either with one of 3 ways. You can be yotze to the mitzvah Shofar with the Tkiya, Shvarim Tkiya. You can be yotze to the mitzvah Shofar with Tkiya, Trua Tkiya. You can be yotze to the mitzvah Shofar certainly if you make a combination of Tkiya, Shvarim, Trua Tkiya. So, and as a result, being that the mitzvah can be yotze in all these 3 different minhagim, these 3 ways, these sets, series, so some communities were adopted to blow Shofar, Tkiya, Shvarim, Tkiya. That's all, nothing else. That was it. Of course, Nea Koilus. Then the other communities blew Shofar, Tkiya, Trua, Tkiya, nothing else. And then a third set of communities blew Shofar, Tkiya, Shvarim, Trua, Tkiya. So, but there was a concern that those that are not Hejaitis, those that are not learned, they might not, there'll be confusion, and they might take from this, they'll assume, they'll come to the conclusion that there was a difference of opinion, how you yotze the mitzvah. not that you can be Yosef Mitzvah in each of these three ways, any of these three ways. That there's a question of how you tzamach lekes, a different opinion, whether you should be, whether this is the Shofar, or this is the Shofar. So it shouldn't hear like people who are not learned, that they shouldn't assume that this way you are Yosef, this way you're not. So he made that a universal, uniform way that put all three together, and in each and every community, this is what they have to blow all of these three. So it should be we mentioned before what's with Tefillin as well. Well, what happened in the time of Moshe Rabbeinu until Rashi and Rabbeinu Tam? What kind of tefillin did they put on? So some say that because of the persecution and the exile, the Golison, that from the time of the Klal Yisrael was in Eretz Yisrael, and they were driven out, and the intellect of the human being it reached its peak at the stand at Har Sinai, and a human being at that time, his mind was, at the time of Har Sinai, his capacity, he had, I forget what you call it on computers, different, how he can, what he could retain, his retentive powers were legendary, but as the generations, the further we got away from Mount Sinai, our intellectual prowess and our memories, our retentive powers were not that which were at Mount Sinai. So, and combined with all of the persecution and the exile, where they were chased from country to country, so there was lost some of the halachas, exactly how to conduct themselves. So this is the reason for the Rashi Rabbeinu Tam. Chanan B'Akai Shoemer, Rotsa Kodesh Baruch Hu, L'Zakei Yisrael, L'Figo Chibron Torah Mitzvah Shenamar, Adonai Chovis Man Tzidkoi, Yavru Torah Yadi.
Iskadal, Shmei Havo, Bagolo, Visman Koriv, Imru Amen. Isborah, Vishtabah, Viswar, Visroman, Vistasei, Visadar, Visale, Visalo, Shmech, Vikucha, Verihu. Elam Kol Bichasa, Veshirasa, Vishbechasa, Venechemasa, Damiram Gamba, Vimru Amen. Ali Soel, Beal Rabbanon, Beal Talmidahon, Vakol Talmidei, Salmidahon, Yalkon, Velskum, Biorai, Sodi, Vasra, Odem, Bedi, Vachol, Asar, Veasar. יהל לכל נכון בשכולם ורבו, חינו וחיסדו ברחמים, וחיים הריחין וזנדי וחי. ופרקון אמין קודם אבו הונדי בשמיו, ביערו ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום ורבו מן שמיו, וחיים טובים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. יעשה שלום במרומות וברחמות, יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן.
The language of mind, obliging us is a beautiful mincha.
Oh, how are you?
Good to see you. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Some people not. Right, yeah. Tomorrow, what, 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, I know.
It's the old school, wow. Thank you, everybody.
Amen. Oy hey va moy yismo